Good morning, everyone. What's up? What's up? Watching from, let me know what you're trading this morning. Are you a pack trader? I see a lot of pack traders in the chat already. Or are you just someone coming around seeing what we're about? Let me know in the chat. Let me see if my audio is good. Yeah, we sound good. We sound good. Sound good? Is that too loud? A little quiet? Right. So, if you're just hopping in on the stream, we actually caught a full take profit already. I kind of debated even going live, but I'll take a few distro trades while we're live anyways. So we hit a beautiful 25 point, practically zero drawdown to take profit. And again, if you go to the hourly time frame, guys, we do the same thing every single day. We have a high probability of dropping to that midnight open, wherever that price may be, and that's my signal on am I going short or long at the beginning of the session. We see here we have, once this indicator loads, midnight open was right here. We were above midnight open. We combined that with bearish liquidity that was objectively made from the 7 o'clock and 6 o'clock candle. We have this huge area that has a ton of sell pressure in. You can see lately, as of price action, we've had a 68% retracement from the hours of 8 to 11:15 a.m. every single day, with an average Monday distribution of 1.2 oh no, that's on the 12 from the 12 minute 1.21% or 0.85%. I can't talk. So now that we already hit profit on 25 points, I'm shooting for 10-point price distributions on whichever direction is statistically profitable in my direction. So in this case here, I hit 25 points because we were heading to midnight open. I'm still only looking for shorts until we cross that midnight open line. So we have bearish distribution that happened literally right as we started going live on YouTube. That's right at entry right now, 10 points. Again, midnight open is still perfectly in the way to get retraced to while hitting these 10 points. I'll see what the market gives me today, and I'll take a few trades here live if the market gives me some more opportunities, and we'll just sit back, have a little bit of fun, listen to some music. Let's see what happens. Let me see in the chat. What are you guys saying? Jeremy, as always, the first in the chat. What's up, man? Riley, good morning. Sebastian, let me move the chat over here so I don't have to like lean over. There we go. Sebastian, what's up? What's up? Pocket, time to rob the market. Hey, we'll see. We'll see what the market gives us. The market will give us opportunities. That's all we can do is execute on them, right? Wes, good morning. What's up? Crypto Norski. New splash screen. Yeah, you guys like that? I had that one last week, I'm pretty sure. I think this is like the second week. What's up, Danny? Time to slap Nancy and ride her all the way to TP. What's up, Anya? Good morning, good morning. John Tracy, good morning. New pack trader in the chat. Kevin, yo, Austin, am already done for the day, but we'll watch the stream as always. Midnight open strategy. Dude, nice. What'd you trade with midnight retracements? And you know, that's a good point that I would like to see people answer in the chat is if you're not a pack trader, or maybe you are a pack trader and you're trading a little bit differently, how are you using the midnight retracement data to fuel your trade ideas? You could either be shooting for midnight opens. I even said this when I first released the indicator, is you don't have to trade midnight opens necessarily. You know what I mean? Like, you can use them as a confluence to your original trading model. Meaning if we're above midnight open in a time frame that you have high probabilities that we're going to retrace to midnight open with, and your model calls for, say, a long, well then, would you really want to take a long when you have data going against you at least from 8 to 11:15 or whatever the time frame would be? You make that decision, right? But that's the cool thing that I love about trading with data is no one can argue with it. You know, data does not lie. Data is there and it's measurable that anybody can find. And so it's a little bit different than if I were to trade a strategy and I'd be like, I don't know, dude, I wouldn't take that fair value gap because that fair value gap doesn't look great to me. You know what I mean? Whatever. Like there's so much subjectivity that you don't want to blend two different terminologies of trading, you know, together. But this isn't a terminology of trading that is like a specific style. This is data. This is objective statistical proof, undeniable proof of a model that moves in a specific way each and every day. So you can use that to fuel your confidence in whatever model you use, or if you just like trading to midnight open, there you go. What's up, Paul? Paul Travel. What time zone is the midnight open? It's New York. New York-based midnight open. In which you can go on the indicator and, I mean, put in whatever time zone you have. I tell people this all the time, guys. I hate that, like, I'm not thinking that the world revolves around America or anything like that, but it's true. London and New York are the most volatile parts of any asset. Okay, that's just the nature of the beast. So I tell people, instead of trying to translate all these different times and all this stuff, bro, just go on your trading view chart, go down here, turn it to New York, and you never have to worry about translating anything again. I don't care where you live in trading world, you're in New York. just make it New York, UTC -4. So that way you never got to worry, okay, well, what time is that to me? Or what time, blah, 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 blah. Just, bro, change it to New York. Make trading as stress-free as possible. So that way that's one less thing you got to think about when you're executing in the markets. What's up, Kawa? Jones Ripsies? I'll call you Jones. What's up? Good morning, man. Scott, good morning. What's up? Blue looks good on you, Danny. Yeah, I made him an official mod. You want to be a mod, Bowie? You can't be stupid. Done for the day already with gold. Grab my 30 pips for the day. Data doesn't lie. Let's go. Let's go. See, Anya's been around now for about a month, I'd say, right? About a month, a little over a month. Pretty much ever since I released the indicator, and doing great, doing well. Just got to find something that clicks with your psychology, add data to it in some way, shape, or form, and I'm telling you guys, trading becomes so much more fun. So much more fun. You're able to see the markets for what they are. You're able to look at the market in a clear lens that so many people are afraid to look at, because people hear data and they get scared. They're like, oh my gosh, data, what does that mean? And then, you know, you get to be a minority while the majority goes to all these flashy objects. You get to go to somewhere that has objective, undeniable proof of statistics that can be in your favor, right? Like, imagine before you even backtest, before you even practice a trade, you know undeniably you have a 60 to 70% edge. How crazy is that? How crazy would that be to know that you have a 60 to 70% edge engaging in price in any given session, any given day, right off the bat by knowing the direction of price? How crazy is that? There you go, Bowie. Congratulations, you got a blue. Lot of news. I think someone even said in my Discord, we have a lot of news later in this week. We have going on today at 10 o'clock, we got Eurozone Consumer Confidence Flash. It's the only red folder event for today. And then Lagarde speaks at 11:30. So we'll probably see some volatility around when Lagarde speaks. Just, you know, people that have a little bit of influence, right? Cause the markets to move just a bit. But other than that, we don't have any news other than at 10 o'clock. We got PMI tomorrow, so tomorrow morning will be pretty aggressive. 9:40, and then we got new U.S. home sales. So it's not 9:45 to 10 o'clock. We'll have some pretty good price movement. And going into Wednesday, we got retail sales at 8:30 with crude oil inventories. Canadian retail sales and durable goods at 8:30 as well. And then crude oil inventories at 10:30. Thursday, initial jobless claims. So we got some pretty steady news around 8:30 other than today. So I think we should see some pretty good volatility this week. Austin has 2.25 thousand subscribers and only 50 people watching. Hey, it's all good, man. Listen, I'm happy if we got 10 people watching. Like, we're gonna grow, right? Like, I'm always playing long term. You guys got to understand this. Like, I don't care about short term dopamine. I don't care about short term ego. I don't care about the artificial stuff. I care about giving value. People that you want to attract are going to naturally come eventually. And through all these artificial ego-driven people out here on social media, the natural filtration process is going to happen. You know, eventually people are going to be like, wow, this guy or this person I just don't vibe with how they trade. I'm still not consistent after watching and consuming their content for a year, whatever the case may be. And then they're going to eventually find me, right? And we're going to grow. So, and also YouTube is a little weird with live streams. Like I've seen people with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and it's like, dude, they'll get like 50, 20 live views. Like I have more viewers than I seen this dude yesterday streaming with like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. He had like 20 people live. So YouTube's a little weird in the algorithm with live viewers. That's why I tell you guys, make sure you like these streams, because I mean, shoot, I don't know what the algorithm does. That's my best guess. But if you hit the like on the stream and then go to my Twitter and retweet, that's the best way. That's the best way I know to get this out to as many people as possible. Showing real trading, right? Perpetuating the good side of trading. And it's free, right? You can take 1 minute and go do both of those things. And then the next best thing other than that is just, dropping in the chat every now and then. Yeah, people want 100% win rate fair value gaps. People. That's the problem, I think, with a lot of trade streaming in general, is people want like dopamine, because that's what the beginners think that trading is. People think trading is taking hundreds of trades every second, like click, 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 click. Okay, we're taking a short here, we're taking a long here, click, click. Like, people can barely watch a TikTok. Okay, nowadays, they cannot process an hour, 2 hour long stream of just being patient. Like, dude, most people are going to fall off and just lose their mind. This guy has just been staring at this trade. Why is he not taking more trades? Why is he not closing this trade out and taking another one? Tesla earnings are after Tuesday. That may cause, yeah. I mean, Tesla earnings usually causes some pretty crazy volatility anyways. Tesla and Nvidia, those major companies that people love to cling on to, cause a lot of drama in the markets. We got some ginormous pump here all of a sudden. And see, this is why I tell people that don't really understand how I trade, is I welcome drawdown, because that allows me to scale into my position. But Austin, what's your risk to reward? Dude, shut up. When people ask me what my risk to reward is, then I already know you don't understand what I'm doing. And then that's why I say, just go watch my videos. Like, go watch how I trade. Because the problem is so many people, and go watch episode 4. I explained this in episode 4 on the playlist so in detail, is one of the reasons I think that people fail at trading, and they're so just stuck in a rut of this constant failure, is the fact that they come into the markets with a preconceived bias right off the bat. Meaning, the first piece of information that they hear, they take that as gospel into the entirety of the markets. Meaning, what's preached since day zero. Like, you got to have a positive risk to reward with an X amount of win rate and this, and you got to make sure not to trade on this day of the week and do this and that. Why? Like, who made these rules that you have to do this? Who made those? Somebody that doesn't know the markets, that move just like you. That's it. Like, somebody that has a little bit more experience than you, but does not know what the answer to these markets are, told you, and then you just blindly believe somebody. Like, ladies and gentlemen, I will never blindly believe anybody on the internet. Why? Because I'm not going to give them my password to my bank account, so why would I believe them when it comes to doing something that involves making money? I'm going to go back test it for myself, and then I'm going to see, okay, does this does this go with how I think? Does this go with how I believe price could work. If not, how can I fix it and make it to my psychology? This is the average distribution of the Monday morning. You see right here, 0.85% is on average what price has been delivering on Mondays. So that's why I'm just dragging this up here to see what the maximum distribution of the day could be. Keyword, could. Another common misconception in data and using statistics with trading is people want to think that statistics are magic 8-ball predictive things, okay? Statistics are just to give you a high probability left and right limit. That's it. They're not here to give you some, again, magic future telling abilities. Like, you don't know what the market's going to do. No one does. But you have a really good idea of the probabilities of where the market's going to move. EIMD. Hey, what's up? What's up, Uncommon? Hi, I'm new on Discord from Argentina. First trade. Nice, Nico. What's up? What's up? Glad to have you, man. Okay, well, YouTube is still a VOD site and not really into live content. Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing with YouTube. And I think they're really shooting themselves in the foot because, I mean, YouTube has literally been one of the most largest video uploading platforms ever. Like, live stream is the same thing. You're getting traffic onto your website, so I don't know why you would not want to promote streaming. People are already here. Tanja has all the views. Yo, Tanja, I will say, Tanja is an amazing trader. I have nothing but good things to say about Tanja. She's great. She trades ICT though. Doesn't just, and that's why I tell you guys I love trading so much, is people can trade completely different than how I trade, and we can still get along and be like, it's not a cult. People think that just because you trade differently than someone else that it's like you're the enemy, or just this weird stuff. And only people that are just broke, that are unprofitable, that have no sense of understanding of the charts, like, that's the only people that are really treating it like a cult. Like, people that have an abundance mindset, that understand trading is more than just one singular lens, they all understand, and they laugh just like I do. But if you're coming on this stream and you are guilty of being one of those people, I challenge you to start being different. Because just because someone trades differently than you doesn't mean they're your enemy. Doesn't mean that they're dumb because you went long while they went short or whatever. It's, dude, at the end of the day, people can make money trading both sides of the market, and at the end of the week, they both still can be green. That's the beauty of trading. Yeah, Tanja's great. I do have an idea. What if you do Monday live streams on Discord? Well, I do these on YouTube to just keep building my YouTube channel out, because Discord's kind of a closed circuit. You know what I mean? Only people that are in my Discord will ever only see my streams on YouTube. I get new people all the time seeing me and reaching out to me and subscribing and seeing the videos and stuff. So I like doing these YouTube streams and uploading on YouTube just to keep on, building my brand and who I am as a trader. What's up, Jonathan? I can offer a 97.5% win rate stream. Could abuse it. Let's do some clickbait. That's the thing, though, man. That's what just drives me insane, is people just keep clinging on to like one or two. You guys understand that when it comes to analyzing data on a strategy, it is way beyond just a win rate and risk to reward. Dude, there are so many key data points that you should understand and be so familiar with. That's why when anybody asks, what's your win rate? And not just to me, anybody. If you are a victim of this, listen to me. if you go on social media and ask somebody, what's your win rate? What's your R? Does this work with this asset? Like, you need to be three-dimensional in the way, like, in the way you think. Their win rate does not matter. Their risk to reward does not matter. Like, understand the concept, and then the answers are going to start flooding into your mind. Like, somebody's win rate, risk to reward, how much money they make, none of that should influence you on wanting to try a model. What should influence you on wanting to try out a model is, one, does this model actually work with the time restraints that I have for my life, right? If this person's trading London and doing stuff around London, do you have any business trading if you're in New York? Or no. Or if they're trading an asset that primarily moves with the London market, or whatever the case may be, right? Like, find something that fits, one, your time constraints, and two, is doable with your life. Maybe day trading on the 1 minute time frame is not for you because it moves too quick. It's not that the 1 minute is better or worse than any other time frame. It's that it's for you. So win rates, risk to rewards, all that shit just is the dumbest questions. I'm sorry if this hurts someone's feelings, but it's the dumbest questions in my book because there are hundreds of data points. What's your best exit percentage? What's your average gain on Monday through Friday? What's the best days of the week versus the worst days of the week? Once you get to around Wednesday to Friday and the statistics are true of if it's going to be a bearish or bullish week because the weekly high was made on Monday or Tuesday, or the weekly low was made on a Monday or Tuesday, how does your model perform in a bullish week versus a bearish week? Like, this data, I've been repeating it since day zero. There's so many data points. It's like a mechanic asking, you know, if you have a problem with your engine, what size tires do you have on the car? Like, that's one metric of your car amongst many metrics. like there's so many little things that you need to understand about a car in order to understand how a car performs, not just how much horsepower does that car have. Like, it's the same thing, right? In the car enthusiast world, everyone wants to know what's the horsepower, what's the horsepower, what's the horsepower. But if you got small wheels on the car, right? That horsepower, your wheels are just going to spin. You're going to have 800 horsepower, and you're going to be spinning in circles. You need to have a full functioning machine so that horsepower can be translated accurately to the road, and then the vehicle can move. It's the same thing in trading. If you just ask somebody, what's your win rate? What's your R? You don't know anything else unless you go back test it yourself and see the data for yourself. Would you use a previous day midnight price? I just use the current midnight price, Jonathan. Like, meaning, you know, like you can see on my chart right here, this midnight. I don't care about the previous midnight or anything, just the current midnight. I mean, like, who made the rule of 1 and 2 trades? Yeah. I mean, it's literally, yeah, that's another great point. It's like, it's just about your risk. I've seen people take 50 trades a day. I've seen people take 1 trade a day. And they both can be profitable. Just like in the flip side, people that take 1 trade a day and 50 trades a day can also be unprofitable. It's how you treat that edge. Because over trading is not about taking 20 or 30 or 50 trades. It's, if you take 1 trade outside of your trading plan, that is over trading. But if your trading plan calls for a higher frequency of trading, that's not over trading. But again, people, they don't want to think three-dimensionally. And I think if I could sum everything up into, if you want to be successful on these charts, you have to be three-dimensional. And what I mean by three-dimensional is understanding the concept that you're about to ask. Instead of asking what's your win rate, go and take an hour and just study someone's model. And I'm telling you, dude, you're going to be like, okay, well, I guess the win rate doesn't really matter because this model is presenting this and it's doing this and doing this. Like, you're going to start going down the rabbit hole, and then you already answered your own question and you've learned. But people don't want to do that. People want to get spoon-fed, 100% win rate, brainless strategy that you could do in your sleep when there's no model out there that can do that. And they just have to get slapped in the face. They have to lose money. They have to blow prop accounts. They have to blow live funded accounts. Like, people just have to experience a certain level of pain before they realize I'm being an idiot and I need to change. Yeah, but what's your win rate? Yeah, I agree. But what's your win rate? What indicators give the notification? That's my own custom indicator called entry aid. So if you click the link in the description below and join my Discord, if you join the pack trade group, you get all of my tools with your membership. A live trade 3 days a week, Tuesday through Thursday. I do all that. What it shows you is it shows you the leptokurtic distribution of price. Okay, and all that means is it shows me the distribution on when there's a high probability. Okay, this is not a buy and sell signal. It's showing me the high probability of distribution in either bearish or bullish momentum. So that's why you see it down here say bullish or bearish momentum, because it's showing me when that is about to be coming into the market. So if I am looking for shorts in a specific data-driven time frame, like time session, then that's the last confluence I need to get into it. I'm not selling blindly just when I see a red wolf, or I'm not buying blindly when I see a green wolf. I'm using data to drive my decisions, and then that's the last confluence I need to tell me when price is going to be going into my favor with a high probability. Oh, my camera's off? Well, this is a perfect opportunity. I'll be right back. stop loss? What's your win rate? What's your stop loss? Trading. Love it. What? Are we short? Are we short? What's your stop loss? Trade? Trade? Are we gonna trade? Dude, we had a killer Friday bell to bell live stream. Now we didn't go all the way to bell because we retraced back to distribution like around, I think it was like 1 or 2 p.m. EST time. But we had an amazing bonus live session Friday. For those of you that did tune in, it was really fun. Really fun. It's like a culmination of the entire week-long workshop, because you guys have seen those all the time. Like, you know, the workshop people will do these week-long boot camps, boot camp this, boot camp that, and they won't even they won't even trade in front of you. You know, like they can you show what a trade looks like? And then, you know, people are like, nah. You got to buy my member. You got to buy another course for that. Like, so, you know, and then you buy the course and they're like, we're only doing it like, we only live trade like 2 times a month or whatever. You guys know the deal. So I was like, you know what? To culminate the entire week workshop, I'll just go live for everyone in the Discord and we'll just have a good time. Are we longs? What's the TP? Please. Please, I need a trade. Sasan. Hey, Austin, hope you're doing fine. Are we going to try the new strategy today on this live session? There is no new strategy. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about. And we aren't doing nothing. I am trading my business. And you should not be coming to a live stream to try to trade your business. Okay, I stream every single Monday here for YouTube for everyone to see, to show you that I put my money where my mouth is. I trade exactly like I say on social media. I don't perpetuate anything false. I stick to what matters: psychology, discipline, consistency, and and I'm trading. That's what I'm doing. But you should not come here in any way, shape, or form to trade, copy me, live trade, signal, whatever. But there's no new strategy or anything like that. I like the footprints at 350. What you got at 350? I mean, this whole chunk here. But yeah, we got, you said 350? 350. I don't know what you're looking at 350. Yeah, there's nothing here at 350. We got this footprint here, and then we got a footprint all the way up here. Let me get rid of this. Oh, well, we got 450. I don't know. We don't got any 350. That. off footprints for days. You know, I just like showing what's closest to price because that's really all that matters. The name intraday or something like that. Yes, Hassan, I am. I think you're getting me confused with somebody else. I don't know what you're talking about. I trade midnight retracements, midnight open retracements, and then once the midnight retracement hits my take profit or gets retraced, I trade the distributions. So we hit a full take profit here for a 25-point move to midnight open. We never retraced midnight open yet, so I'm only looking for shorts. Okay, I don't care what the Dixie's doing. I don't care how much bullish, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I care about from 8 to 11:15 a.m. EST. We have an area of time with a high probability of retracing to this area right here. And in this area right here, I have an indicator that I built that shows me when the distribution is in my favor with a high probability. So I wait for a bearish distribution to appear, and especially so in these footprints here, and this is why I love drawdown, is because I'm scaling into my position. This is a very small position. Okay, this is not that much drawdown in the grand scheme of what I'm doing. And so if we get another position, right? Because we could, listen, we could keep on pumping and I could hit stop loss. Like, that's totally fine. But if we correct here and I get another distribution, now that I dollar cost average into my trade, this brings my average entry price all the way up here somewhere. And now price has to just move somewhere around here for that 10-point gain. And now that 10 points is worth even more because I DCA'd and scaled into my position instead of unloading all of my risk here or here or here, wherever, you know, a single entry would be. And yeah, that's about it. Play on the daily distributions, both the AM and PM session. Yeah, distribution. Longest distro trade. This is a pretty long one, I will say. I mean, sometimes this will happen. Buyers just step up, or, you know, opposite sellers step up, whatever. It's just how the market moves. But we have a lot of probabilities on our side. That does not mean we could still lose the trade. Does not mean we can't lose. But we got a lot of probabilities. By the way, I'm part of the Wolfpack. Just joined your live stream. Oh, okay. I didn't know you the YouTube usernames. Let me know who you are in Discord, because the YouTube and the Discord username, they don't translate over. So sometimes I think people are new when they've been watching me all along. They're just under a different username. Yes, yeah, the AM PM distributions. That's just what I mean. It's not a new strategy. It's just I'm just playing the distributions just like how I would with, you know, trading the midnight retracement. It's the same thing. I'm DCAing into my positions. I'm shooting for statistical point targets that move in my favor. It's still the same strategy, so that it's not like this is a new thing. It's just an addition to what I'm already doing, but at a smaller scale, I guess you could say, because I'm shooting for 10 points at 25. Yeah. I think, yeah. Okay, Dart. Yeah. The tenacious distro. It's not the name of the strategy. It's just a tool. It's just a tool that allows you to see it. Everyone gave me crap for not knowing what Tenacious D was from Jack Black, so we called it, for a funny name, we called it the Tenacious Distro. 340, 15 minutes. Oh, gotcha. Okay. That's why. That's why. You aim for 10 points on each of the subsequent DCAs. Well, I shoot for 25 points to the midnight retracement trade, which was this trade here. But then after that hits profit, I'm just shooting for 10 points, right? Shooting for 10 points. I'm trading another set of accounts. So another thing that I do to manage my risk that, again, when people are like, Austin, but if you lose a trade, doesn't that take out all the winners? You don't understand how I'm managing my risk because you don't understand the strategy, because you don't understand the model. So I have different Apex accounts, and I'm spreading my risk throughout how I'm trading. So right now, with this win, this makes us on a 6-win streak. Okay? I am now on a 6-win streak that we've made some pretty good profit from these midnight retracements. So now I'm going to de-risk taking a lot of my accounts off this trade copier until I experience a loss again, because my average win streak is 6 to 8 wins, followed by a potential loss. I went on a 14-day win streak before, took a loss. Now I'm on a 6-day win streak, and now I'm de-risking instead of what did most people do? Most people, just like how they're in a casino, the more they win, the more they risk. They're like, this is their risk. They're like, yes, keep going. I'm on top of the world. I can read the markets like a book, blah, blah, blah. And then they get humbled. And sometimes they lose more than where they started. Versus what I'm doing, the more that I win, the less that I'm risking. Okay? Just like a moving average. When price snaps back to that moving average, then I'm adding risk on. And then as we move away, I'm de-risking. And then once we take a loss, I'm adding risk again. And it's just a rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So my entire portfolio of trading is not at risk on any given one of these trades. Even this distribution trade, I'm trading 3 accounts, and then they're getting cycled. So I'm slowly building a foundation. I'm not just trading 20 accounts on the same copier, and if I experience a loss, all 20 accounts are going to experience the same loss or whatever. I'm not doing that at all. So theoretically and mathematically, it's very difficult for me to go all the way back to square one, because I'm building these like a business. I'm building all of these accounts like a business. I'm not sitting here just degenning 50 accounts or whatever. 20 accounts is the max you can have on Apex. I'm not degenning all 20 accounts on any given one of these trades. EMD in the house. Yes, sir. What's up, man? Only Office fans. Yep. You can only join the Pack Trade group if you're an Office fan. If you're not an Office fan, I'm sorry. You got to go join someone else. We don't deal with Office haters in here. Did not understand the direction you go. If you take all green and red wolves each session, or let's say only red wolves, we are bearish. Yeah. So I mean, well, we're still above midnight open, right? Again, understand the model, and you'll understand the questions that you ask. So I uploaded a video specifically for the Pack Trade group as of yesterday, explaining everything. Make sure you go watch that. Okay, we're above midnight open, so we have an objective high probability of retracing to this midnight open. So if I have an objective high probability, then I don't want to be taking longs. Yes, this would have won. Yes, this would have won. I don't care. I'm only going to take what the probabilities tell me. So the probabilities tell me from 8 to 11:15, if I'm above midnight open, I want to be looking for shorts until we retrace that midnight open. Once we retrace that midnight open, it's free game. Right? Then I can take either direction until we hit this max distribution of whatever the statistical distribution of the morning or afternoon is. Yeah. Check out the tutorial section on the Discord. God, get out of here. Ricky Gervais or Gervais, however you say his freaking name. Is there a video that explains the risk management in detail? I mean, I've done like 2 or 3 backtesting live streams showing the risk management. I've done a video explaining the distributions. Yeah. So yes, there's plenty of content explaining my risk management. Yes. Yeah, we're in the dead zone right now. For those of you that don't know, I like to call the 9 o'clock to around 9:18 time the dead zone of price. Just price is waiting to wake up from market open. So like literally from 9 o'clock here. If we don't have any news, if we got news, obviously it's going to bump up a little. But like from about 9:17 to 9:18, man, I'm telling you, it's just dead space. And then market open, and then you get a little bit of pre-market open volatility, then the market open volatility, and then markets open. Free game. Louise, head and shoulders forming and where in a big sweep in 15. Head and shoulders. That's some good shampoo. I don't see any head and shoulders. Hold on. Yeah, I don't see any head and shoulders. Oh, hold on. Do not do this to me. Oh, I found him. I found the head and shoulders, ladies and gentlemen. It's right here. I found it. Keep that up there. I found the head and shoulders. Short off the head and shoulders right here. That's what's causing this bearish sell pressure in this area here, is this head and shoulders. If you keep on looking, you'll also find there's a cup and handle over here. So you see, when this cup and handle formed, you know, this is an indicator, by the way, that I built. That's why we had this bullish movement, and then it hit the head and shoulders up here, and that's what caused price to then start selling off. And so now we're in little this thing right here. This is it. This is the pattern. Nope, can't upload that one. Nope, can't upload that one either. Dude, TradingView does not like this. Nope, can't upload that one either. Dude, what in the frick is going on? All right, here we go. We're in the open house If you kind of like just paste this onto the price action here, you can see we're in the open house pennant formation, specifically open house. That's why it's opening up to the top side, is because it's an open house pennant. If it was a closed house, then it would just be starting to sell off now, but no worries. It's coming up into this head and shoulders, so we're fine. Can you see the resemblance? So we have the pole, right? And then you have the open house pennant formation, right? It's simple. I don't understand why people don't understand that. It's very simple to see. I need to build an indicator just to print random pictures on the chart. Like, yeah, here it is. Here it is. Just start calling patterns random names. I got a couple things. Oh my God, Scott, get out of here. Like that, Sebastian? Are you a head and shoulders cup and handle guy? Or are you an open house pennant trader? That's what I'm gonna call myself. I am officially calling myself. You know how people say I'm a day trader, I'm a support and resistance breakout trader, I'm a ICT turtle soup trader. I'm an open house pennant trader. And if you make fun of me, you're just hating. You just wish you were me. I only trade open house pennant formations. I don't trade closed houses. I don't trade ascending triangles. I don't trade descending triangles, spheres, rhombus patterns. I don't trade none of them. I trade open house pennants from here on out. Thing. Waste so much money. And you know, here's the thing. There's a tuition to be paid in the markets, right? No one just magically becomes profitable and never loses a dime. Everyone loses money in the markets at the beginning. Everyone. I don't think there's a story to date where someone just started learning trading, did everything 1000% the right way, demo traded until they were confident. Dude, everyone loses money. Yet, the amount of money you lose in these charts, most of the time, speaking averages, okay, average people, still nowhere near as much money as people lose to these stupid college organizations that people will happily go into debt with. People will happily go into debt. What's the app? Let's just look it up. Average student loan debt. The average federal student loan debt balance, and this is from some educationdata.org. Again, I don't know how consistent this is. $37,000. While the total average balance, including private loan debt, Maybe as high as $39,000. Let's just take 37. Let's just take the lowest number. $37,000. Here's another one. The College Investor, $37,000. Thebestcolleges.com, $37,000. So about $37,000 on average. USA Today, $37,000. So on average, about $37,000. $37,000 freaking dollars. A down payment on a freaking house that you could invest and rent out, whatever the case may be. $37,000. People will lose $500 in the market and say it's a scam. And in this $37,000, you are for sure investing 4 years of your life. For sure. It's not like, once I get to 2 years, I may get the degree. Once I get to 1 year, I may start seeing some success from this degree. No, you are spending 4 years of your life, and then you're getting an entry-level salary or income, whatever the case may be. You're not getting what the people that's been there for 10 years is making. You're not getting what the average is getting. You're getting the bottom of the barrel freaking entry-level salary because you need experience. You don't got experience. You just been in college for 4 years drinking and partying and being stupid and wasting your parents' money pretty much, or wasting your scholarship money, whatever the case may be, right? And I'm speaking generally. You have wasted 4 years of your life building a not even really, you learn a bunch of stuff. Again, I'm not demonizing college, but a lot of what you do could be summarized into about a year of school. And they drag this bullcrap thing out because you got to learn you can't just learn your degree. You got to do your what are they called? The useless courses that you got to fill up your classes with. What are the electives? You got to have your electives. These college classes that are going to do nothing for your future career, but you got to have them. Okay? Then, in addition to your electives, you got to have all these other, like you could be studying to go to medical school, but nope, you got to learn history of 1815. Spanish 101. Like just classes have nothing to, gymnastics. Like you got to take them. Those are your core. You got to take your core classes. So people will do that and then say this is the way. That parents will proudly say, dude, my son, my daughter is in college. But you take $500, people lose it. And they call it a scam. But what happens when you start learning how to trade? When you lose this money? It may be more, maybe less. I'm just saying, on average, people blow about $500 on a live account. They blow $500 for a bunch of funded challenges they have no business paying for. And what happens if you just spend 2 years of your life building a skill, putting in repetitions of watching price, learning how price works, learning how the markets move, learning about the financial system in general that affects your everyday life. You learn so much more than just how to make money from these markets. You learn about yourself. You learn what triggers you emotionally. You learn how to stay consistent in something. There is a short about to happen here, so I'm going to shut up and see if this presents itself here. Got 30 seconds left. All right. No entry. But back to what I'm saying. In 2 years, you learn so much about yourself and no one else is telling you what to do. You learn accountability. You learn how to be accountable for your actions, both good and bad. You can't blame anybody else for if you lose money in the markets. You can't blame anybody else if you won money in the markets. You are your own best or worst asset, best or worst enemy, best friend, whatever. You are responsible for everything you do. You learn so much in these markets other than just how to win money trading. Like you just grow so much as a person. And in that 2 years, do you just, once you start finding levels of profitability, do you get entry level salary? Absolutely not. You get whatever you earn. Whatever you earn and scale, right? Like, and I'm not, some people it takes 3 years, 4 years. I'm just generalizing. Around 2 to 3 years is the tuition it takes for most people to start kind of getting ahead of the curve instead of losing all the time, actually winning a little bit more, finding a little bit more consistency, actually ending a week green instead of red all the time, not revenge trading so much, and actually taking a little bit of time to let the trades play out, sticking to a trading plan. That's around the time where you start functioning, right? You're not just instantly rich in 2 to 3 years. You're starting to see the rewards, the fruits of your labor of reading price and learning how price works. And then by the time you're done with college, add another 2 years onto that. I mean, dude, you mean to tell me that trading is a scam because you didn't make money? And guess what? In this $37,000, you think you're making money with that $37,000? Nope. $0 per month. People be like, well, Austin, I can get a job. No, I'm not talking about getting a job while you're in school. I'm talking about this $37,000 that you go into debt for. It yields you $0. You are yielding $0 from this. You have to get a second job just to pay off this $37,000. All right, let's see if we get a trade here. If I get a trade. Four, 3, 2, 1. Nope, we're trying. We're trying to form some bearish momentum here, bearish distribution to the downside. We're just patiently waiting. And I do not enter on market open candles. Okay, so if it creates itself on a market open candle, so be it. I'm not taking it. This is the last candle I'll take until 9:31. I do not take trades on the 9:30 candle. Market open. Average is probably like 50K. That average seems low. I mean, that's what a lot of these articles are saying. Again, I don't know how credible these are, but a lot of these articles are saying about 37, 38K, but that it does seem low because a lot of people do get more debt. Right? Like I hear people having 50,000, 60, 70. You go to a major school, $100,000 of debt. I mean, that's just an average, you know? I mean, who knows how much people go into debt? Yeah, it's either debt or parents' money. Yeah, that's 100% true. And sometimes it's the parents' money getting the debt and then paying off the debt too. Don't forget that. A lot of people that don't want to go through debt as a teenager, the parents will go into the debt, take out the loan for the child, and then they'll pay off the debt as well. So it's like, it's still someone creating debt for no reason. You know what I mean? And again, I'm not demonizing college. If what you want to do in life involves a degree that you love to do, you want to do with your heart and soul, then go do it. I am not anti 9 to 5. I am not anti go get a degree. I'm anti do what you hate doing because you feel like society bullied you into doing it. Because I can't tell you all how long and how scared and lonely I was when I hit a point in my military career where I was like, I do not love this, and I feel like I have to do this now for 20 years to get a retirement. I feel like I have to do this now because, or else I got to go get out of the military, join another job with a pension, and now I got to reset everything because now I got to do another 20, 30 years in another job before I get retirement. Like, dude, you know how scary that is? Like, realizing you are in a situation that you feel so trapped in, that, and you feel so vulnerable because you're like, oh my God, I got to go sell my soul somewhere else now. And then one day it clicked in my brain. I was like, there are so many people out here making money as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, real estate investor, trader, dividend. Like, dude, there's so many. Just a business owner, just being able to choose your own destiny, choose your own fate. I would rather fall on my own sword, trying everything in my ability until the day I die to do what I love to do, than to allow anybody to have power over me to tell me when I can or cannot go on vacation with my family. To give power over me to tell me that I can or cannot take a sick day because I feel like crap, even though I've already used my sick leave up, or whatever the case may be. Like, I will never have someone give that much power over me. And people will say, Austin, that's so entitled, that's so spoiled. No, it's not. Think of how crazy that is when people say that. You're so spoiled and entitled for thinking that. It's because you've been programmed to believe that that's entitled and spoiled. It is not entitled to want to live life because this is the only chance you're ever going to experience the human life journey on this earth, because you're going to pass away one day. Thank God I did that for 20 years. Thank God I was disciplined and you know, I wasn't spoiled. Bro, if that's being spoiled, then I'm the most spoiled, entitled person on the planet, and I'd rather die spoiled and entitled and choosing my own fate, choosing my own destiny, choosing my own responsibilities and my accountability. I'd rather do that every day of the week and 3 times on Thursdays than to regret any decision I've ever done and not trying something. So we got another potential trade coming up here. We got 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Order filled.
Nice. All right, so that drags my TP up to, my average cost is now 262. 262 right there. So now my 10-point target is there. And now I am 12. VP passed my first top step combine. Dude, congratulations, VP. Were you trading the distributions like we were? How did you pass? Let us know. Good stuff. What school is that? Sounds like a bargain. Doing it slow and steady, like you said, trying to be a responsible business owner. Bro, I freaking love to hear that. VP, you've been around now in the Discord for a little bit, for many months, like 4 or 5 months. I met VP through a very fun adventure. We'll just call it that, a very fun adventure. But VP's a good guy. I really appreciate you being a part of the pack, man. I really appreciate all of you guys joining the pack. Surrounding yourself with like-minded people. Just adding value. Nijay's in. I know Nijay's in here, dude. Nijay's killing it. Danny's killing it. Like all you guys that are just contributing to the group. You're making it even more of a more beneficial place for not just yourself but others. So I just love having you all y'all here. It's such a fun journey. It really is. And I love seeing your guys' success. Like when you got, like, bro, when you guys say when I see you guys passing and getting payouts and stuff, it makes me happier than when I win a trade or something. I feel like I got a payout watching you guys get a payout. Now I'm trading these accounts. I wanna say full disclosure here too. I'm trading these accounts not just on my Apex futures, but also my Darwin. Okay, and my Darwin account has a $100,000 balance. There's no daily drawdown, none of that bull crap, okay? So in my Darwin, even if this does get stopped, if we just keep on pumping and this gets stopped, I'll still be in my trade on Darwin because I have way more margin to work with and I'm still using very conservative lot sizes. So that's also something, just please keep in mind, that I'm doing. So it gives me the ability to actually, because this whole model works perfectly with a large cash account. That's the whole point. And that's what I've been telling my pack trade group since the day zero, is everyone's goal should be trading live capital, because no one can take away, and you got to go with a good broker, obviously, but you don't have to ask the broker, hey, can I take out this much? No, you just withdraw your profits, dude. The money you made that day is your money. You can take it out today, Friday, Sunday, whatever, right? It's your money. You can take it out the profits that you made. And it's such a more, I guess, put your mind at ease, when you trade. You don't have to worry about daily drawdown. You don't got to worry about none of that, dude. You just trade. And so when you guys make these payouts, I'm not telling you what to do with your money. You can go do whatever you want with it. But if I was a long-term professional trader, like what I'm doing right now, I'm plugging these payouts into a cash account. And I'm trading that cash account. I'm slowly adding to it. Nice, right? Good work. What's YM doing? Dude, NASDAQ is, it's like cross midnight today. MYM just crossed midnight open, no problem. That was a beautiful trade. So you would have had 1, 2, 3, 4 DCAs. And then most people on MYM, they're shooting for 50 points. Okay, so this would have been your MYM trade. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then it just melted to midnight open. This is probably the distro trades I've taken yet. They're on average like literally 5 to 15 minutes. On MES. Did you guys just see me go dyslexic there? MES. Let's see. Dude, we got some beautiful price action this morning. I'm not going to lie, though. All these assets are correlating perfectly. They're all above midnight open, all experiencing sell pressure to midnight open, so that's pretty nice to see. But yeah, if you're trading MES, shooting for 10 points is usually what people are doing with MES. So there's your first entry. Your DCA got pulled up to there. Then you had another one right there that gets you about right there. And it looks like you would have either hit profit or came close to profit after that third dollar cost average. Let's see if it just fully crossed. Well, it looks like it, I don't know. I'm just doing this rough. Looks like you could have missed it by like 1 tick, maybe. And for those of you wondering, I'm reading my Discord. That's why I see people shooting messages in the pack trade group. So I'm replying to both. Dude, I need to use the bathroom so bad. All right, I'll be right back. Yeah, MES and MYM, they're both selling off pretty nicely to midnight open, but man, MNQ just has so much buy pressure right here. Let's go to the hourly. Oh, there's the teacup. There's the teacup right there. You guys see it? I like to draw the new footprints that are created. We got an 8 o'clock footprint right there. Really love to see MNQ do is give me an entry somewhere around here if we want to kind of float in this area. Give me another short distribution to the downside so that way I can pull up my average even more, and then we just get hit naturally by coming back down here to this support. But we shall see. Popping will not stop here. If we break out of this footprint right here, this is probably where I'm leaning towards. We're most likely going to get stopped. Just for the simple fact that there's just so much pressure right here, man. We are just not wanting to retrace down here. He was drunk today. I mean, these things happen. Again, that's why I tell you guys all the time, statistics are just statistics, right? They're not fortune tellers. They're not some fancy thing that's going to just, you're going to win every day. So if this loses, it loses. I hit a nice take profit here on my other funded accounts and some of my evals with the midnight retracement. And this one could lose. And then my other accounts experience a loss here while this one experiences a win. And this is amazing practice for you guys. Instead of staring at the charts hoping that this turns into a profit or whatever the case may be, use this opportunity. If you're experiencing negative emotions, if you're experiencing your heart racing because you're in drawdown, ask yourself why. Document this. Because if you're tired of being stressed out and trading all the time, how do you expect to get any better if you don't document it? If you don't actually consciously be aware of why you're being stressed out? Is it because you didn't backtest enough? Do you not know the model? Did you not demo trade? There's so many reasons as to why you may be stressed in this trade here. Did you over leverage? Did you over risk? Did you get cocky because you're on a 10 win streak and you thought that the world could never be against you? Like, Why do you feel stressed in drawdown? And I'm telling you, those answers are going to come up. Because if this hits stop loss, if this turns into a losing trade, why are you upset about it? You're not trading a 100% win rate model. You're not trading something that is only have won since the dawn of time. So why are you upset of expecting to win? Okay, nobody should ever be expecting to win. Nobody should ever be going into a trade expecting this to be an easy win. And it's the moment you expect that, the moment you over leverage, the market will humble you. And then you got to learn the hard way. And then you got to learn it again. And then you got to learn it again. Then you got to get slapped in the face again. Because we as human beings, we love to be slapped in the face to get hard lessons. Don't ask me why. It's just in our ancestral DNA to experience pain. And then that pain is what allows us to learn versus just listening to people. We hate listening to people. Let's see, where are we at for distribution? So we just made about halfway to the average distribution of price for a Monday morning session anyways. So let's see. Needs to sober up. My 9-to-5 slave world is about to get rowdy. Oh my god. I actually had to temper my expectations this morning. I woke up and was looking forward to another win, which made me stop and consider de-risking. Dude, I'm telling you, the moment you get excited for winning before you even get into a trade, Brand actually said that last week too. The moment you get excited for winning, you feel that euphoria, right? That is a perfect representation of when you should probably stop trading. But guess what? The discipline comes to those that have practiced this and experienced this many times and told themselves, this is the day that I'm tired of allowing my emotions to become my business decisions. And instead, I want to choose disciplined business decisions. I want to, okay, yeah, I feel like I want to trade, but I'm not going to. That is when you start making milestones to becoming a professional trader instead of somebody that's just trying to gamble in the markets, you know? And again, it's only 9:54. I keep saying this could hit stop, and it most definitely can. Any trade can hit my stop loss, and I'll be fine. But, I mean, it's only 9:54. You know, we got like a whole hour and a half left of the statistic to come true. To come down and hit my midnight open. MYM already hit max distro. MYM. Yeah, we moved this morning. Yeah, distribution. So for MYM, you got about a 0.55%. Look at that. Almost right on the money. Almost on a dime, 0.55%. Playing 0.55% for the average Monday distribution of MYM, Dow Jones. And it could keep on bleeding, right? But look at where price stopped. Look at where price said, you know what? We're done distributing for a while. Let's revert back to the mean for a bit. That's the whole point of this, ladies and gentlemen, is, again, we're just putting left and right limits to where price is most likely going to go in any given day, any given session, any given time, whatever. And so that doesn't mean it has to go that way. It's going to go that way. It just means we have a high probability that it's going to. So if we know that price is going to be in this box, right? And on a Tuesday on the PM session, if we know that this is Tuesday distribution of, like, if I could just visually graph it, and then price comes and makes this distribution true, then we know with a high probability price is going to stay in this area, right? So when it gets outside of the average, it's going to want to snap back inside of here just for that session. It's not a magical thing that's going to be the rest of the time, whatever. It's just for that time period, price is most likely going to come back and revert back to the mean of where price moves into. It's the whole point. It's the whole point of these distributions. Just like with the midnight retracement, right? We know with a 65 to 67% edge, a probability every single morning from 8 to 11:15, 65 to 67% of the time, if price is above midnight open, it will at least try to come and retest it. Not break through it, not retest it 4 times. At least one time, it will come down and tap this level. Right? And so if we know 65 to 67% of the time, we have an opportunity to just come down and tap that level, or vice versa. If it's below, oh my gosh. If it's below, right, come and tap it right here. If we know that this movement's going to happen objectively, not subjectively, not, I feel like I've seen this happen a bit. No, objectively, definitive proof, 65 to 67% of the time, then we know the direction of the market first thing in the morning. We don't have to do a top-down analysis. We don't have to do none of that. And then we take little bits and pieces of this movement and we add data even on top of this movement, aka the distribution. And now you know with definitive statistics the distribution of this morning, the distribution that's going to be taking place to get to midnight open. And then if you're a pack trader, we can take it one step further and know the distribution of price in every candle and when price is going to be distributed in a singular direction. And I mean, that's just, it's, what more do you need? You know, what do you need? Another fair value gap? Like what more do you need? Dude. That is sick. Good freaking work. That is awesome, man. A 200K funded account in the CFD space. It's good. That's good money. It's good money. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. That's big. Looks like we got a bullish entry aid on MES or MYM. So if you were shooting for 10 points, looks like you already, nope, you just hit it. So 10 points there for MYM. Dude, good freaking work, Cap. I'm gonna share on stream Cap's trade. This is beauty right here. Look at this. Just shared this in the Discord. On the 1 minute. So let's see. He took this short right here. Right. Tracing that midnight open. I don't know where he put a stop. Bro. What a trade. What a trade. Love to see it, man. Good work. Flash at 10 o'clock. That was the only red folder news event for the entire day. Other than the 11:30 Lagarde speech, no idea what they're talking about. Oh, we just got an Like last minute we got that one. So I missed it. So since we're already above entry here, I'm going to go ahead and take a trade.
Order filled.
That just gives me a better entry anyways. And now that pulls my average price up to 269. $69.67. About there. Bro, shout out to Cap, man. Cap, 8 months of work, has now achieved 350K funding in 2 weeks. Let's go. Dude, there's just so much buy pressure right here. But sticking with the math, sticking with the data. We literally got within like 4 points of TP too. Look at that. 3.75. Bro. Yeah, 40 ticks, 10 points. So you said you're Dart in Discord, right? So just make sure, Dart, I would ask you if you're taking this trade, Have you back tested a minimum of 100 trades? Have you seen this work or happen on the chart 100 times minimum? Right? Because if you're asking me what 40 ticks TP is, then I think I know the answer to that. You got to be honest with yourself. You got to treat this like a business, man. Back test this. Before you expose your business to a single ounce of risk, you should have tested it a minimum of 100 times. Minimum. John, what's up? Dude, no way. No way. I literally... No way. We haven't crossed it yet. Bro. Are y'all seeing this right now? Are you guys seeing this right now? Oh, Pocket, you got yours? It didn't hit mine. I missed it. Like it's like a tick away. Like a tick. Let me show you guys this. This is my trade of 8. Yeah. I mean, like I told you guys, once it hits that on TradingView, I'm either it's taking me out of the trade or I'm closing, like clicking exit. But we never hit 10 points, so I got to stay disciplined to it. But boy, was it close. Not wanting to get that 10 points. Again? This is just funny at this point. Like all you gotta do is laugh. These types of trades right here really test Really test your psychology. Are you in this to make this a business, or are you here to freak out for little short-term dopamine hits? This right here is a perfect trade opportunity to really test your discipline on, are you sticking to your model, or are you going to panic when times are a little bit annoying?
Order filled.
Right. Order filled, baby. Let's go. Look at that. Discipline, psychology, discipline, consistency. If I was undisciplined, I would have seen this go here and then close up here and freak out. If I did not show up every single day and stay consistent to my entries because I was in drawdown, I would not have experienced this win. This is why I tell you all, psychology over edge. Psychology over edge, ladies and gentlemen. What a trade that was. What a freaking trade. Yo, who here, let me know in the chat, who here learned something today when it comes to psychology? Here's my Trade of 8 account. We hit two really nice trades today. Let's see, what was the other account? Manage. Is it 24? Here we go. So I'm done for the day now. My Trade of 8 accounts. So here's my day. So you can see we shot for the midnight retracement right here. We got the 25 points, short exit. We came back, presented a short opportunity right here. We didn't quite get that 10 points. We got like to, I think, 5-6 points in profit. Then we reversed. We came back. I did not take the market open candle because market open candles are not in my favor. We then get a DCA right here. Right, that 934 candle. There's the 934 candle. Then we just got that other one here. I got a better position because it kind of like, I got in late because it printed super quick. So it kind of, was in my favor because I DCA'd all the way up here. But even if I didn't DCA, now it would have definitely hit that 10-point profit up here. So, I mean, and look what's happening. Where is price most likely going to? Dude, what a great trade. All right, I totally did not even see the comments here. I was stuck up there. Yeah, let me know in the chat who all caught this trade. Let me see in the live chat. Helps the algorithm out too, right, when you comment. Boom, right there, midnight open. Retrace to midnight open. We still have not hit the daily distribution yet. We're coming down to it right now. But guys, I can't show you more proof in the pudding than this right here. This is why I go live. Not to copy trade, not to send signals, for you all to see that I am practicing 1000% what I'm preaching. And now you guys also know the drill, because I ask you to do this every single time we get a nice little trade here on the stream. 35 points. So all I ask for you to do is, I just shared the trade on Twitter. This is another way you can help me get the word out of what real trading is looking like on YouTube. So go to my most recent tweet here. If you got my notifications turned on, you just got a notification. Come to this tweet here, like it, give it a retweet, reply that, hey, if you're a pack trader, or if you're just a viewer and you caught a nice midnight open trade, let me know in the replies. because this helps other people. Again, this is not for my ego. It helps other people see if they're struggling trying to trade these concepts that make no sense into their brain, if they're just super confused, whatever the case may be. It shows new people that there are ways you can trade and exchange value in these markets with simple statistics and drawing freaking rectangles on a chart. You know? And it helps that struggling person that's looking for other ways of just making it simple and stress-free. And then that's how we grow this community. Now, I'm going to stay live on here to see if we hit this max distribution of 0.85%, because now the data has been true for 25 points in my favor, shooting for a midnight open. So let's break down the data, okay? What data has played out today, and why did data, 1, give me the confidence to hold that trade? 2, how has it played out through the entire day? And finally, how did it work out this way? How does it work in general? So the first data set, 25 points statistically in my favor to midnight open. 2, midnight open retracement statistics. 3, distribution. 10, we'll do it like this. 10-point distribution in my favor. And 4, average AM distribution. Okay? So, 25 points statistically in my favor to midnight open. Check. Okay? Midnight open retracement. We just hit that. You guys just seen that. And look what's happening. Right here. 10:21. This was an out of statistic day, because usually if you want to use this indicator to its full capability, when you go to the hourly chart, it shows you in increments of 15 minutes, okay? So whatever your start and stop time is, there's X amount of hourly candles in that start and stop time, and in that start and stop time, there's X amount of 15-minute candles in each of those hourly candles, right? There's 4 15-minute candles in 1 hourly candle. Okay, so let's draw that here. So if I have 3 hourly candles from, because we're trading from 8 to 11, 15 a.m., but it's only, I know it's 11, so technically that's 4, but it's really 8, 9, 10 full 1 hour candles. So, and then these 1 hour candles, why is my midnight snap not working? All right, we'll go here to the hourly on this one. I don't know what the heck's going on. In that, there's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 15-minute candles in each of these hourly candles. We'll just draw one for time purposes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And in these 4, there is 0 to 14 minutes. There is 15 to 29 minutes. There is 30 to 44 minutes. And then there's 45 to 60, right? The final minute of the hourly candle. So in these 15-minute chunks of time, what this indicator is showing you, because right now it's embarrassing me because I don't know why it's not loading. Dude, what are you doing? Can I just do 10 o'clock just so that way you'll load? Sometimes it gets a little buggy because it's literally analyzing so much data. It'll just crash. TradingView, literally the worst platform right now to develop on, because TradingView limits your data when you're building indicators. So that's kind of like the issue that happens sometimes when you see it loading like this so long. But what it's showing you, this indicator, once it loads, is it's showing you in those 15-minute increments when this statistic happens, okay, when that statistic happens, how often in that statistic, at which point is it happening of this hourly candle? So in these 3 hourly candles, which part of these 3 hourly candles is most of the time that retracement happening? I don't know why the freaking indicator is not working on the hourly time frame. I cannot tell you guys. I'm not going to troubleshoot it right now, but you guys get the point. Right here, you can see that from minute 15 to 29, and if you go to the hourly, you'll get the same data. This is the less likely statistic. The most likely statistic is minute 30 to 44 and minute 0 to 14. Okay, that's the most common. You just gonna have to trust me because for some reason when I go to the hourly, it just does not want to work. Can I just type it in again? Let's add it again. Let's see if that's the issue. Okay. Let's see if that works. We're just hitting the distribution. We just hit the distribution, actually. So let's go there while this loads. Don't know what the heck's going on. But look at what happened. Look at what's happening right now. If you guys are still sticking around, because people always love to drop off when we hit profit, that's fine. But for those that are wanting to stick around and still learn how to read price, still learn how to decipher how price moves, look at where we stopped. We could keep on melting, but look at where we stopped. We stopped at the average distribution of price. Dude, what the heck is going on with my chart? Where is that list that I literally just made? Dude, TradingView is not wanting me to win today. Do you see this? It just disappears when I go to the 1 minute. The reason you suck. Thank you so much, TradingView, for reminding me. I suck. Bro, what in the absolute heck is going on? I'm actually getting upset. All right, we're going to do this little trick right here. We're going to go to the hourly. We're going to copy that. If this doesn't appear on the 1 minute, I'm going to paste it right here. Okay. So, number one, check. We hit the 25 point price movement to midnight open. Number two is the midnight open retracement happened. Number three, 10-point distribution. It happened. We got into some drawdown, but that's fine because we got 3 DCAs that gave us a, if you're trading so I made $120 per account on my Tradeovate accounts, and then on my futures, on my Darwin account, I made right under $1,000. Like, yeah, $1,000. So, dude, and now my entire TradingView is crashing. Oh my god. So we got 10 points, and then the average AM distribution, it was literally just hit, look at this, 0.85%. So all 4 statistics, again, played out. And why is this consistently playing out? Because it's data. Because data is always going to be playing out, because data is why data exists. So we're going to turn up the music a little bit, celebrate, and then we're going to end here. Let's have a little bit of fun.
Chasing dreams, no time to waste time. I'm on a mission, ain't no holding me back. Gonna make it happen, that's a fact. I'm grinding harder than ever before, gonna reach the top.
All right. Let's see in the chat. I'm going to go through everyone that dropped their profits. Let's see. Kawa, there it is. Kawa got a nice profit there. VP, let's go. Gibbo, let's go. Anya dropping W's in the chat. Thank you so much, Anya. VP. That was a good trade. DVP got it. John Fury. Well, I got my 25 points in like 3 minutes from waking up. Let's go. Danny, let's go. DVP, biggest distro of all time because we trusted the freaking data, ladies and gentlemen. We trusted the data because the data is the data because the data creates data. VP, heck yeah. Kevin, let's go. Okay, well, what a great way to start the week. Mojo Loop-de-Loop Trader, are we still in? No, we are not. Perfect example of a trade DCA model and data playing out perfectly. Yeah, this was a great representation of the dollar cost average model. What time frame do you execute on? Please go watch my videos if you got to ask that, because that tells me you do not understand how I'm trading. And if I tell you what time frame I'm executing on, then you're not going to still understand the rest of my model. So go watch my playlist. Explains everything that I do, A to Z. That's why I call it A to Z. If you guys want to see how I trade, if you're new here, go watch the playlist. Let me drop it in the chat. That's the playlist right there. Cheaton loud music. Well, we were celebrating, bro. Supposed to be loud. What you talking about? Catch my own move, 25 points, bagged and tagged. Let's go. Jojo, got it. Kitchen Spiral. This is Chitake. Patience is rewarded. Let's go. Saison 80. Nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the chat. That's all I got for you. Beautiful trades this morning. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Do not give the profits back. Risk management is everything. Pay psychology over edge. I hope you guys got some value from this. If you're not a pack member, I hope you at least join the Discord and hang out with us, even if you just want to join on the free side. Have a great rest of your day, guys. For the pack traders, I'll see you guys Tuesday through Thursday. Let's get it.